My name is Alex. I joined the Notion Ambassadors program back in 2019, where it was still called Notion Pros, and it was just a couple of people. Um, the reason why I joined Notion Ambassadors is at that point I had co-founded the r slash Notion subreddit, which I still think to this day is the biggest Notion community on the web. The reason why I co-founded the Reddit is just that I really loved Notion. I was using it for my studies at the time. You know, as a kid, I was growing up with Lego blocks and then some Minecraft, so Notion was just a perfect evolution of that.
So you are the moderator of the subreddit back in 2019. Back then, were you already seeing requests for offline?
Yes, absolutely. I would say actually 2019 and 2020 was actually peak offline mode. I think that was when Notion was growing a lot, especially with community and personal use. A lot of people, actually including myself, were really advocating for offline mode. I think actually I was the person that submitted the first feature request in our Notion ambassadors database for offline mode specifically, and it's been there since 2019 and 2020.
I think you have a really interesting perspective here because one, you're a huge community builder. A lot of my memories of you is you being on trains crisscrossing Europe. Alex is based in Poland and going to host Notion community events all around Europe. And I'm sure offline would have come in handy during all of those train trips. But at the same time, you're running your own Notion consultancy and you're head of education for Thomas Frank. So kind of tell me what offline means from both this community perspective, but also from the perspective of you running your business.
So Notion is an all-in-one workspace, right? And it replaced so many tools for me, it replaced so many tools for my customers, for my clients. That's always the core promise. But especially in my personal context, just like you said, Emma, I love travel. I've taken 100 flights in the past 2 years or something. Long train rides all across Europe, also my favorite. I'm offline quite a lot, and because of that, for me personally, Notion was an all-in-one workspace, yes, but with a little asterisk, right? Because I always had to have the second app where I could edit my thoughts and docs and tasks offline, and it was not a very nice process because I had to download into Markdown, import. I didn't have access to all the great Notion blocks and databases and all the wonderful features. So it was Notion's been my number one tool for all those years, but I always had to have a second tool prepped. And I also think this was the case for many of my customers and clients, definitely for the customers, for the personal users that we help use Notion better with Thomas. Right? I think it's the same use case, and that's why I'm so excited for offline. This is literally the biggest, from my perspective, this is literally the biggest release since I started using Notion. This finally removes this little asterisk from Notion's core promise and means I can finally fully recommend Notion to pretty much anyone as the all-in-one workspace because it can finally work offline now.
So that sounds like it's going to make a pretty big impact on your actual day-to-day offerings. How do you see, let's say 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, how do you see that impacting your core business?
Well, it will definitely. So on a personal level, or on a business owner level, I'll be actually able to use Notion way more often. I love working offline. Being on a plane with no Wi-Fi is my safe space. Even to a point where I deliberately don't choose airlines that offer Wi-Fi because I know I'll be tempted to get connected and do some email.
That's a very hot take.
That's a very hot take. Yes, I am actually against Wi-Fi on airplanes, but that's for another conversation.
I'm so hyped. The community is going to be so hyped, and I think it's also really special because this launch has been very community led, and you've been part of the beta process testing offline for the last many months. What does that mean to you to be able to be so closely tied to the actual development of the product? And now we are gearing up for launch in just 5 days. Just tell me a little bit more about that.
I always had this little kind of anxiety in the back of my hand that, when Notion will get big enough, they'll just have less time and attention to listen to community feedback or feature requests. That's natural. But I am just so relieved and so happy and so grateful that even as Notion has grown as a company, as an organization, and as a product has, as the usage of the product has grown worldwide, we still have an open feedback loop as ambassadors, as pro users, as consultants, as people who use the heck out of Notion every day. We spend probably too much time in Notion just every day. Um, so I'm very grateful to the product and the engineering teams for keeping us in the loop, being able to provide some feedback, maybe kind of look at a few aspects of the offline release from a different point of view, and of course incorporating quite a lot of that feedback into the final release. I think I can speak on the behalf of the whole community that we're all super grateful for this open feedback loop that we have.
I am grateful for all of you. I think we all can say the same right back to you, and I hope we continue that sort of shared ownership over what we're building, because none of it would have been possible without our community. Any final words?
I'm very excited for this year's Make with Notion. I will not unfortunately be attending the SF version, but I'll be attending all 4 European Showcase events. And thank you so much, Emma, and everyone for inviting me here today.
Amazing. Thank you, Alex. I think it's time for us to go offline. Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go touch some grass.
Go touch some grass. Bye.